What's going on, everybody? How are you on this fabulous Friday? It is January 10th of 2025. We are here for our second stream in a row from our 2-month commitment of every Friday at 7:30 to 9:30 Central Standard Time. We are getting on, we're talking about figures, we're hanging out, we're talking about anime, manga, anything and everything in between. And what is going on, guys? Looks like we got a couple people in the chat. I just want to do a couple shout outs before we get started. RB Collect says, I am not a big fan of Daima Vegeta. His hair is just too short. Okay, fair enough. And then Cat Colt says, hello Snook. What's going on, Cat? Thank you for being here. Buddy, we are going to get cooking. I'm excited. This is a this is a big stream. I don't know. I just feel like getting back into the groove of things, talking with you guys, getting on, is big. It's nice to get back into the rhythm, talk about figures, talk about everything in between. But I figured we'd give it a little bit. I just wanted to talk to you guys, see how you guys were going. How was your week? Were you part of this whole Snowmageddon? Did you guys get a lot of snow where you're at? Action Figure Avenue is in the house. Yo! What's going on? For us here, I mean, we got a pretty big snow, canceled pretty much everything and anything, and then last night got like 3 to 4 more inches. So, Cat Colt says, I've got you in the background while I'm building the Epion. Ooh, Gunpla? That's awesome. I love Epion. He's so cool. Tolgeese 3 is my favorite Gundam from Gundam Wing. Cat Colt said, ton of snow. Hey, a person who exists. We got tons of snow where I'm at. Plenty of ice too. The person who exists still exists. Yeah, we got. It was like a snow or like an ice, and then a snow. Applied all that. That got crazy, and then it seemed like it was coming off, and then of course we got a couple more inches. So that's okay. I like snow. It's nice. It's not a bad way to kind of unwind. It kind of sucks that this snow break happened like right on the tail of Christmas break, so it's kind of made it a really long period. But that's okay. I mean, you got to make what's best. Got to make up what's best situation that you got. But that's okay. A lot of relaxing time. A lot of kind of doing whatever you want. Is anybody crushing the new season of Marvel Rivals? Season 1 started today. Added Fantastic Four, Mr. Fantastic, and Invisible Woman, and the New York map. Pretty cool. I played a little bit with a few buddies earlier this afternoon because, no work, which was really, really nice. But yeah, I enjoyed it quite a bit. I know we talked about last time, we kind of went through literally everything that I've collected figure-wise. I'll put a poll up if you guys want to jump into Daima as a whole. I kind of want to talk about the line, or if you guys want to talk about what I plan on getting and what I actually have pre-ordered and stuff. So I'll put that poll up real quick, and we'll let that run while we continue to catch up. Gosh, that's a lot of... Okay. All right, just put a poll up, guys, if you want to vote on that. What do you guys want to talk about? You guys want to talk about Daima? We'll talk about the anime. We'll talk also about the line and everything. And then there's also... We will talk about... hold on a second. And then we'll also talk about everything pertaining to Daima, or we could talk about what I have pre-ordered. So I've got a lot of things pre-ordered. Eventually we'll get to all the subjects, so don't think if your subject that you're excited to talk about doesn't win. We'll get to them for sure. We will sure. A person who exists says, I did not know that started today. I've got to hop on later. Yes, yeah, it definitely started today. It's pretty sick. I really, really enjoyed the new season. There's actually a cool option too. Just a side note, just kind of like do a little side tangent, is they added a feature where you're like able to queue up for quick play, but also always on the new map, which I really enjoy. They didn't have that last time. Obviously, it was season 0. Everything was new, but it seemed like the pick rates were really weird when it came into the map selection. So like I would play Wakanda for like 2 hours and never get any of the other maps. So I really like that feature. It is limited time, so that kind of sucks, but SH Figuarts says, me, I'm playing it right now. Sue is my new main. I'm rocking Mr. Fantastic. I am slaying with him. I really, really enjoy him. He plays more like a tank. He doesn't do the damage output that I would expect, but he does his fair share. I kind of wish they would just made him a tank or Vanguard, because I really like the way he plays, and I've been rocking with him. It's really, really fun, especially whenever you like bring up the elasticity and get him really big, and then be able to grab 2 enemies and slam them together, or ricochet, absorb and ricochet damage back at him. I've killed multiple people that way. It's super satisfying. I have yet to play Sits Install, just haven't gotten around to it. Cat, get on. We'll run some rounds. If you need somebody to run with. All right, guys. So let's go about 3 more minutes. If you have not voted, make sure you vote in the poll. Talk about Daima or everything I have pre-ordered. Yeah, Kat, hit me up on Discord. Also, side note, anybody that is new to the stream or comes in or sees the VOD, right here on Snow Collects, we talk about everything collectibles, anime, manga, pretty much everything like that. I have a 2-month commitment every Friday from 7:30 to 9:30 Central Standard Time. We will be live right here on YouTube. Come in, interchat with the chat, interact with me. Also, we have a Discord. It's called Collect Together. If you're interested in that, I'll put a link in the description of this stream that you can join, and you can hang out, ask questions. The whole platform is to help collectors just collect better, learn more knowledge, and share that knowledge that they've learned. There's no stuck-up collectors in Collect Together, because we are collecting together. So, all right. So, looks like we're going to talk about Daima. I'm going to go ahead and end the poll. So, it looks like we've gotten a handful of votes. We are going to talk about Daima. 66% voted for Daima. So, we're going to jump right into the biggest announcement. Please, if you have not seen episode 12, 11 or 12, I can't remember which episode it is. Correct me in the comments or in the chat. I think it's 11. I don't think it was the last episode. I don't remember. Anyway, we'll talk about the biggest one. Is going to be, boom, Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. You have been warned. There are spoilers. They announced this figure. You guys in the Discord hit me up like crazy when this launched. About 15 people messaged me, sent it to me on Instagram, or hit me up in Discord and told me what was coming, and this happened. I didn't happen to see the episode first. I appreciate the heads up that it was coming, but I think he looks great. Really neat, a really neat addition to the lore. Because, correct me if I'm wrong, but Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta never happened at all, other than in this moment. A lot of stylistic choices they took with here. We'll talk about those. I'll kind of do my same thing from my videos. We'll kind of go in and break it down a little bit of what I like, what I don't like. But we're going to start with Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. Person Who Exists says it's episode 12. I appreciate it. Person Exists. Thank you very much. So episode 12, if you haven't seen it, this is going to be a big part of that episode. It is when Vegeta is going up against the two-star, I don't remember what they're called, Tamagotchis. That's what I keep calling them, but I know that's incorrect. And also another big day for Daima. Today was the start of the dub. So if you're not a sub fan, episode 1 of the dub. Aired on Crunchyroll, so go check that out. But the stylistic choice of the hair, his hair kind of just got bigger. It doesn't have the backdrop or the drop like Goku's. It didn't get really long and flowy. Obviously, he keeps his Widow Peak being classic Vegeta. I just don't know about like his hair just getting bigger. It almost reminds me of more of like what happened to Gohan in Superhero. Like the beast with the silver just got bigger and longer and went straight back, rather than getting so long that it draped down. I kind of wish they would have done that. Had his hair a little bit longer. Obviously, they're keeping it like it was in the anime. But, I don't know. I just think it would have been more... It would have been closer to what I would know for Super Saiyan 3, have that longer hair, rather than it just being like beast mode. X-Figure Avenue says, who is your main in Marvel rivals? X-Figure Avenue, my main, I don't really have a main. I guess I would say Cloak and Dagger right now, because I really enjoy playing a support role. Occasionally I'll dabble in, but I really go for like team comps. Like if we have a character, like say a Doctor Strange, I always try to pick a Punisher. I'm always that fluent. There's almost every single Marvel character in there I like, except for 2. And so I kind of just jump in and around. I've played tons of Black Panther. He's super fun. I am a huge Spider-Man fan. I hate that character in the game, so I refuse to play as him. He's just too hard and complex. I just don't think he's too much of a flanker in my opinion, where I like being in the mix in the thing, but I don't know, maybe Mr. Fantastic might be my main, because I'm rocking with him pretty hard. I do enjoy him quite a bit. I wish his ultimate did a little bit more damage, but I do enjoy it. All right, so going on to the next photo here, we've got him doing his Gallic Gun. Super cool. The flexibility of getting his body into that pose. I'm assuming that this is just going to be the standard the standard Daima version of Vegeta, because obviously he doesn't change his clothes through the entire show. So I'm wondering with his Gallic Gun if you're gonna, well, obviously you'd be able to use that with the Daima version. Obviously they put this ring on it to help with electricity. I think that's less of a aesthetic, more of a structural thing. But I imagine from neck peg down, it's going to be the exact same Vegeta that you already have. It's just going to be the more hair, I guess you could say. Again, there's the look of that big hair. I love the grimacing face. Looks really cool. The classic Super Saiyan 3 no eyebrows is pretty prevalent in this. It looks a little weird. This makes me see this version of Vegeta, and with the no eyebrows, wants Ultra Ego instead. I would have much rather been excited for an Ultra Ego figure other than this, but obviously with Dragon Ball Daima and the hype of it and it just blowing up, I mean, I think a lot of people that are Dragon Ball enthusiasts are jumping on this because it is the franchise of Dragon Ball. It's Goku, it's Vegeta, it's all the characters you know and love, and it is one of the most popular animes out there. And a lot of people are dogging on it. A lot of people are saying it's incredibly mid, yada yada. I mean, whatever you think of that, I just keep your opinion, within yourself. Don't be negative out there. If you enjoy it for yourself. I just really wish, seeing this figure really hopes that they go down the road and give me Ultra Ego for the people that are manga only readers. And like Daima, for what it is, I like for what it is. Granted, it's not my Dragon Ball Z out there that I really love, but I do like it. I think it's a fun adventure. I think it's neat. It definitely makes up a lot of joy, a lot of sense of adventure. It's just a chill anime. It's not super intense, even though they try to make it be, but it's not. It's just nice and flowy and relaxed. This franchise is totally crippling everything else we know in the Dragon Ball ecosystem when it comes to figures. Like, we're hardly, I think it was October around NYCC, we got Monster Zarbon announced, and nothing since then has been, it's all been Daima. And right now we'll kind of talk about it, but there are last time I counted 11 figures for Daima coming out. Like they're going to Dragon Ball Super version, or Dragon Ball Super Hero, the movie version level of production on these figures. Just like they're doing that, but tenfold. Like I don't know if you guys can remember, but like when that one came out, you had Gamma 1, Gamma 2, you had like 2 versions of Broly, you've had a Goku, you know, several versions of Goku, several versions of Vegeta, you had the Trunks, I mean, or not, you didn't have Trunks. You know, you had Orange Piccolo, you had Beast, you had Standard, you had like all that kind of stuff. So they're definitely doing that again, and I kind of talked just about it last stream, if you guys were here. If you weren't, those VODs and all these VODs from these streams will always be available post the stream. Like literally the minute it goes back, if you're just jumping in now or 2 days from now, you can go back and watch literally the entire thing. But like they're capitalizing as Dragon Ball as a whole, which really sucks because we haven't had a Z figure announced since the Monsters Arbonne. They haven't done a Dragon Ball Super figure, and I'm not counting SDCC's glowy, shiny Jiren and Trunks. Those to me are color variations. They're not new figures. So they've kind of neutered everything around it and put all the cards and all the chips in the middle of the table to go into Daima. And I don't know if for such a short adventure for what it is, because I'm hearing it's 20 to 24 episodes, if this franchise is really going to bolster up the community for a long period of time like Z does, or even what Dragon Ball Super is doing right now with all of, you know, the manga, like the Moro arc, the Granola arc, Ultra Ego's in there, Frieza Black, all those things that are keeping the adventure going for a lot of people in the manga. I don't know if Daima's going to do it. I don't know if it's just going to be a, message in a bottle, or it's just like it's short, sweet, straight to the point, and we're just going to get an astronomical amount of figures for this line. But it's kind of neat to be in it in 2025, getting a new, actually good animated looking version of Daima. It's not Dragon Ball Super, and it doesn't look like crap because they haven't rushed it. There's been a lot of time into that, and I think that's what Dragon Ball needs. All right, let's get catch up on some comments here. Actually, Evan is talking about Marvel Rivals. He says, my top 3 mains are Mr. Fantastic, Punisher, and Namor. Love all 3 of those. Person who says, is it just me, or does he look a little bulkier than the base Daima Vegeta? It looks exactly the same to me. I think because he doesn't get bulkier, it's not Ascended Saiyan, so it's not that Super Saiyan 2 or Super Vegeta as he calls it. I think it's the exact same model. I think the hair definitely makes it look a little bit more, I don't know, complete or different in a way, but I think it's identical. I think they just printed the body again, and then the only thing new, excuse me, is whatever hands they put on that are different, the XFX piece, and of course all the face plates in the head mold. The body, that's 100% the same. Cat Call says it looks the same to me, to be honest. Yep, Cat, I agree. Cat also said, I would much prefer a Moro or Granola figure than these, though I've enjoyed the Daima so far. Yeah, that's exactly what I was saying. It's definitely a nice, it's a nice deterrent from our normal thing, and just going in with the right mindset of like, this is just gonna be fun. I'm just gonna turn my brain off. I'm gonna enjoy. I'm gonna dive into this, the anime of Daima, and it's been good for what it is. It just doesn't stack up against Maizi or a lot of people that enjoy Super. Person who says, I would empty my wallet for a Moro and Granola. A lot of people would. Ultra Eagle and Black Frieza also, I think, would be on the list as well for a lot of people. Hey, it's 4634. Think it's a game with the Kansas City logo. What's going on? I appreciate you being here. I'm also a Kansas City Chiefs fan. Go Chiefs, #1 seed in the AFC. Let's go. Let's go for that three-peat. Premium Bandai said it's a new body, bro. Really? All right. Well, we have the website pulled up for Premium Bandai. We'll go over that, but that's the thing. I appreciate the clarification on that. It's awesome. Thank you for being here. X Figure Avenue says, I can't wait till Tamashi gets to the Buu Saga. Dude, you have no idea. Cannot wait till the Buu Saga. Just Videl, Deborah, Pui Pui, you know, all those figures of like just the ability to get to something different, which is really cool. A person who says, we need Goten and Trunks so bad. Absolutely. They have the body for it. Why don't they just do a, you know, a Daima version of Goku, but make it a little bit bigger and call it Goten? Like, I would buy that for sure. Person says, and a 3.0 Great Saiyaman. Great Saiyaman, I would like a cloth cape version of Great Saiyaman. The cape is not the best on Great Saiyaman. But the way they did Great Saiyaman back then, this is my counterpoint, is back then, I mean, you got the Super Saiyan head, you got the regular head, you got the sunglasses head, and you got the helmet. So, like, you had so many options, and literally every version of that Great Saiyaman you got into that pack. That's not how they're doing it today. They will put some sort of faceplate or some sort of head in another box to do more of a DLC add-on. That's just the trajectory that Tamashi's going. It's not necessarily always a bad thing, but when you're trying to, like, if you're a Goku fan of Daima, like, every single thing that has come out so far has been centered around adding a Goku part. So trying to complete your Daima Goku, it feels like DLC or feels like a chase. And these things aren't cheap, especially with this Vegeta Super Saiyan 3 coming in at, I think, $60 USD. So it's crazy. Cat Cole says, I want Janemba so bad. I want Lord Slug. That's my number one. And Deborah. Deborah for the season. Lord Slug for my movie villain. I want Bojack Figuarts. Bojack would be sick. All right, so let's go ahead and move on to the next photo. See what else we're getting in here. Just blaster hands. We got a yelling face. Standard. Looks really good. I'm kind of curious on how big he's going to be. I know there'll probably be a measurement that we'll take a look at on Premium Bandai's website as well, but I'm just kind of curious. Craft Collects, what's going on? What's going on, buddy? Thank you for being here. Thanks for jumping in. So this one, like, there's no define of black lines, which I thought was interesting. I thought they would do like the black lines in the armor and in the toes, because the anime is so heavily black lined around all the borders that this one kind of like, it's kind of weird. Honestly, I think it's so strange that they didn't do the heavy black border to match the anime aesthetic. But this one's kind of boring. I mean, yelling face and blaster hands. Kicking, we got the grimacing face. That's a pretty sweet one. You get the crossed arms. That kind of looks like it's two different pieces. You can kind of see the gap right there. I wonder if it's going to be those molded, you know, two pieces that are like this, but, you know, where you can take them apart so they're easier to pop on. You just lay them over top of each other. I will probably put them in this form, and that's kind of a little bit spoiler for later. I am going to plan on getting this figure. He does come with a free shipping promotion right now, so if you want to get him, it's $60 plus the whatever tax in your state or region, and then free shipping, which I think is really cool. He's kicking, all right, crossed arms and this face. This will be probably not the pose, but these are the accessories I will probably put him on. I love the cocky nature of Vegeta, and this actually fits the bill perfectly. Ooh, Craftlife says them accessories got 2 Goku pieces. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I think it has 1. We'll read the description in Premium Bandai, but I'm pretty sure it's 1 accessory. If you know what it is, just tell me in the chat, and we'll announce it here on the channel. A person who exists says there's a stand in the last image. I hope he doesn't have balance issues. 100% he will. His hair will be too heavy. He will have a stand. And that's why I was kind of hoping his hair was longer and went down. At least, I don't know. I hope that would help with the balance issues. And it would have been pretty funny if his hair was so long, it like went to the floor and it was like hit the floor and they made it where it could stand off his hair. I think that would be hilarious. But they didn't obviously do that here. But he will 100% have balancing issues, I would imagine. Brad Hawk Talk, what's going on? Thank you for being here, buddy. Happy Friday. Hey Snook, hope your week's been good. It's been snowy, so I've been able to just hang out with the family, watch anime, read manga, play Marvel Rivals, kick my feet up, really take this break very, very relaxing, which has been really nice, especially everything that's going on. That can be really, really stressful. This has been really nice. Person exists says, they did Beast Gohan well. Hopefully they pull it off with him. Yeah, I liked Beast Gohan. This will be a smaller scale, which I expected to be a little bit more limited. But I mean, well, I have 2 of the figures. We saw that last week. I've never taken one out, so I don't know how they operate. I don't know if they're good figures. I should probably do that before I buy more, right? Craftslogs, it's a secret accessory that they put upside down. Okay, well, did they show it on Instagram? I guess we'll take a look at it. All right, let's go to the next photo here. We've got just a flying kick. It's that same yelling phase. We obviously see that we got our fists. Got to have those in shonens. So nothing special in this photo. It looks really nice. You can see what I don't want to call them shortcomings, because that I think for them to do articulated this small is a feat upon themselves. But when you do something this small, shortcomings kind of happen where you can see what's going on. There's the huge gap there. You can see the hinges really well on the elbows and knees. Not trying to be a pessimist, but there are downfalls when you do stuff this small. But other than that, I mean, again, new fist I think are the only new thing in this photo. Was it that bang accessory? Is that for Super Saiyan Goku? Maybe, I don't know. We'll have to take a look. All right, so this is a sick pose. I don't think I've seen this photo before. This is really, really cool. This is nice. It's got him standing there, obviously, with his one finger. Looks super sick, mean as hell. Again, I kind of wish they would have just done those black accent things. That'd be really nice. But super cool figure. I really actually enjoy this one quite a bit. All right, let's go on the next photo. And there's the accessory. It is going to come with a freak out for Goku. Cool. Any accessory is bonus. I didn't really need a Goku accessory in this release, but the fact that it's there, it's kind of a bonus. I feel like this is not one of those accessories where it's like a Super Saiyan head, where it makes it like I have to have this, like I need it. But it's nice. It's a little nice addition. It's not like Yamato or Shanks coming with Luffy's iconic big grin face. To me, putting that behind a $75 or also a $90 figure was bad. This to me is like a bonus because I don't feel like it's a really big iconic face. I would be very surprised that a lot of people would use this face for Goku. But there's the accessory. And then here, they need to keep doing this over and over and over. Like, I absolutely love when they put these figures in a display like this. Figma is known for this, to put like a spreadsheet or like just a nice spread of everything that we're gonna get. So looking through the photos, especially when I do my videos, it's hard to tell. It's like, is that a fist? Is that the same fist? Or is this a different fist? Is this a fighting hand? Have you seen this one before? So really spelling it out by putting one splash page of everything you're gonna get. We know we're gonna get 4 face plates. It looks like we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pairs of hands, crossed arms, an effects piece. It looks like we're going to get the stand because it comes with the claw right here. We get the Goku faceplate and this, which I think is just the back hair. I'm not sure what this is. What is this? Anybody can tell me what this is? This seems weird. As well, Vegeta also comes with an extra face for, yeah. What's this? Anybody know what this is? All right, let's catch up on some comments. Burgos809, what's going on? Thank you for being here. Thanks for joining into the stream on this lovely Friday. Hello, super disappointed with all the Daima stuff coming. Really wanted more of Z. I understand why this is, but this is where having just one release a month kills it. Burgos, I absolutely understand. We've talked about that before here on the channel. Dragon Ball is kind of weirdly clumped in its own universe. Like, if they're making a Dragon Ball figure, it's coming from either Daima, Super, Z, regular Dragon Ball, and that kind of hinders. Or if you're a Dragon Ball only, and you don't watch Z or the other, you've been screwed for a while. If you're a Super collector, you've been screwed for a while because of Superhero came out, and then obviously since then they've kind of deviated away from it. I don't like it when they do that, and I totally agree. But at the same time, my pocketbook isn't, crying as much. So it's really nice to take a little bit of a break, get caught up, because we still have a lot of figures. The Healing Pod, we've got the Goku SSDC with Gohan still out there. We've got the Master Zarbon. So we have plenty that are on the way. Taking a little bit of break from Z is not big, and I 100% agree with you. I think they're just capitalizing on what's going on here with Daima. But this is everything we're getting, guys. Can anybody in the chat answer to me what this is? This 3 spiky thing? I don't know what that is. Is that for a different faceplate? What is this? Obviously, everything else is explanatory, but I don't understand what this is. So, let's see. Brad Hawk says this phase definitely is a nice to have to oppose to a summary point, like a pull accessory we had in the last Daima figure. Yeah, we're gonna get onto that. We're gonna do Goma as well. I haven't talked about that one, and I haven't put my opinions out there, but we'll talk about that one as well. Very most likely. Let's see. I don't know what the bang accessory that you guys are talking about. Is that what this is for Super Saiyan? Is that what that is? Is that for Goku? Because it doesn't say anything. What do you think the next Z reveal will be from Action Figure Avenue? Dude, I have no idea. I mean, they kind of lived in the realm of... Here, we'll go full screen for this question here. They kind of lived in the realm of, like, early Cell, Android, like, King Cold, that kind of area. But then it's been such a long gap, and then all of a sudden, what do? When we take 5 steps forward, or like 5 steps forward to get out of the Frieza Saga, we're going 20 steps back, and we got Monster Zarbon. So it's kind of hard to tell where we're going. Everybody on that list, I did a video like several years ago where it had like pictures, and it's in the thumbnail of like all the figures that almost every single one of those figures, like the Black Suit Vegeta, Third Form Frieza, all those were on that list. Every single one has been made now, especially with Zarbon. That Nail's still out there, so we could do a Nail. We could still be in the Dragon Ball Daima, or not Daima. Oh my god, Dynamic Saga in Z. I'm hoping kind of they step forward. I don't know if I necessarily care for a like I would rather get a re-release of 18 and 17 rather than a new release. I don't need another 17 and 18. I've got the con exclusive where it's more anime accurate coloring. However, they're hard to kind of get, so another release would help out. We got 19 and we got 20, which is Dr. Gero. I don't know. It would be kind of nice to see a Perfect Cell, a Second Form Cell start creeping into post Android pre-Cell Games arc. I'm not sure where they're gonna go. I wouldn't be very surprised if we don't get like Second Form Cell and then turn around and go backwards to go to Nail. The movie stuff seems kind of dead for me. And I think they killed themselves with that when it came to the Metal Cooler, because that was the last movie villain, and that thing was $120, and I didn't like it. I did get it. It just showed too much figures. It felt like cheap. I would have rather them done just like a painted metal rather than a coating. And I think with that one, they kind of got a lot of negative publicity on that. I think it skewed their perception on movie villains. And since that one, they've kind of deviated. They haven't done them again. So I don't think we're going movie. I would say probably maybe 17, 18 Second Cell. That is where we're at. Or we're going to go back again and get Nail. That's kind of my my guess. All right, so let's get back into here. So we're getting these. So we get some sort of bangs, we got some sort of claw effects piece, 7 pairs of hands. Pretty sweet. Let me see which one works best for this. I don't know. We'll go there. We'll go there. I just want to make it look aesthetically pleasing where it just doesn't look like crap. Ooh, excuse me, guys. Brad Hawk Talk says, when I went through the images, I thought it was just an alternate hairpiece that fit different faces. See, that's what I think, because they specifically say that it comes with a Goku piece that is the faceplate. So I don't think they mentioned anything about, I think it's just like, you're gonna use this faceplate, you use this because maybe his, I don't know, he's scrunched up or mad or something. That's what I think. I agree with you, Brad. Craft Collect says it's an extra bang piece for most likely Goku. I guess we'll see. Not being really clear on that. A person who says, it looks like a small, too small for Goku. On second thought, maybe it's just clips on the back of Vegeta's hair. Yeah, I thought maybe it was like a filler, like if he puts his head down, it's maybe like the back line of his hair filler. Or maybe it's a new bang piece depending on what faceplate you get. Virgo says, it's funny how much Vegeta does the Galagan in Post Z. Hopefully don't remember him using it again past the Frieza saga. In Super and Daima, he just uses it consistently. Yeah, like the Galagan is definitely his Kamehameha. It's the, and I would say his Big Bang is kind of like the Spirit Bomb. Like it is like, it's not his big move, it's his big standard Brad Hawk says they definitely weirdly exited the Frieza saga and then keeping dipping back in. I think it's because it's popular. Like, I think the Frieza saga really is so popular that they just want to get everything out. I mean, they hit it so hard. Right when we were living in the Frieza saga, we got 14 figures, and that's not counting all the side ones here and there, but 14 figures because we got all 7 Dragon Balls in the standard set, which was like the translucent and the glowing versions. So we got 14 figures just from Namek alone. And the one thing that I'm kind of disappointed in with Daima is none of these figures come with the Dragon Balls. There's only 3 of them. It'd be kind of cool to get the Daima version of the Dragon Balls, or in like the GT figures. We're not getting the Black Star, the Black Star Dragon Balls. My gosh, that was a tongue twister. So that was kind of a disappointment in this, but it's Frieza Saga, man. It just makes that money. That's why I keep going back. Craft Collect says Goku going Super Saiyan 2 for like 5 seconds against a particular enemy. yeah, but we need it. We need that version of Goku. Craft Collect says I think it was episode 10. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So it's different bangs for him to go in Super Saiyan 10. That's okay. Let's see. I think it was episode 10. I don't remember. Brad Hawk said, yeah, it's definitely the most popular arc. Fingers crossed they re-release is Ginyu Force related. The only re-release you'll ever get for Ginyu Force will be Captain Ginyu. He was the only general release figure from the Ginyu Force. He was the only general release. He's the only one that will ever come back out. Raccoon, Burger, and Goldo 2-pack, Jace were all premium Bandai, and they are expensive. Like I think I looked up Raccoon. He's like $300 right now. So if you're wanting to get those, I would go secondary market because I don't think they'll ever go back. That's why they made them premium Bandai. It's kind of like Kui. Like they never have a desire to ever do Kui again. That's why they put them premium Bandai. So people pre-order them. They know how many to make. They don't make 10,000 and then 9,000 sell on the shelves. That's why that's the beauty of premium Bandai. And that's where we kind of get into premium Bandai a little bit, is like this figure, I'm torn on the Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. Like, I don't know if this necessarily needs to be super limited, but it is. But the Super Saiyan, the Super Saiyan 1 Goku is a premium Bandai as well, or was, for $35. That needed to be a general release. That would sell. There's no reason to shrink it down to a premium Bandai market where limited countries can get it unless they do some sort of shipping thing or get it from a third party with an increased price. I think definitely like it. This is designed to do those smaller niche characters that not everybody wants for the collection, but everybody that wants every single character from every frame of Dragon Ball Z. Like I'm one of those. Like these would be where you get your Quees. Maybe your farmer will come out someday. You know, the farmer with the gun against Raditz. Like this is the platform for that. Oof. Person exists says I think it was against the Tamagami 3 in episode 8. Did he go Super Saiyan 2 against the Tamagami? Is that how you say it? I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right at all. I can't remember. I thought didn't he go Super Saiyan 2 against Glorio too? Or is that the first time he went Super Saiyan? It's been a hot minute since I've watched the show. I watched episode 13 today, so that's cool. Action Figure Avenue, I still can't believe a Daima Supreme Kai before it was even. Action Figure Avenue, do not get me started. That drives me nuts. I cannot tell you how irritated that makes me that they are planning a Supreme Kai version before we get the Z version. Like, come on. Like, the Z one would sell 10 times better than the tiny Supreme Kai. Like, I just don't, I think he's cooler as an adult in the show of Z than he is in Daima. He's kind of like our, I don't know, our navigating star in it of like explaining, hey, what's this? Why is this? Where'd you come from? Like, he's very exposition-y, and he is so cool and mysterious in Z. We need that one first before we get the other one. I mean, I'm not going to be too hard up on it because I think they're cool, but it's blasphemy that we're getting a regular version for Z version. Stupid. That's not where we went. Okay. Oh my gosh, I lost some comments here. Okay, I think, there it is. Okay, Red Hawk says, I meant the anniversary winner really. I meant the anniversary winner. Oh, okay, yeah, they could do that. I just don't know if Ginyu is going to be something Ginyu Force related. I don't think is as popular. It's going to be some sort of big villain or like a Goku or Vegeta. Broly needs to be the next re-release. If they're gonna make a re-release, they need to make Z version Broly, especially with 5K Toys making the version of Broly. I can't remember the name of that one, but like, I can't remember if what company made that one. I don't know if that's DF or somebody else, but like that one, like guys, Z Broly needs to be in people's collections and it's super hard to get. So you're pushing people because you won't make it to go somewhere else. That needs to be a re-release, in my opinion, Brad, because a lot of people don't have it. But Rich Dollar, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. I appreciate you being here. $10 upcharge for free shipping, LOL. I agree. That's probably where the $60 came from. They're like, this is totally a $50 figure. Stack on 10 and say free shipping. It's that marketing ploy, right? Marking everything $59.99. It's not $60, it's $59.99. It's that marketing ploy. Action Figure Avenue says farmer with the shotgun figure would be crazy. So crazy. I would totally buy it for sure. Smaller premium Bandai, typically $50. Yeah, I think this is a good $50. 50, 55 I think is a good price for this one. 60 is just a touch high, but I would agree with Rich Dollar. Like 50, 55 I think is a good range for this price. But you have it right there. $50 figure, $10 shipping. Let's do free marketing. A person who exists. Yeah, they're saying it. You're saying it right. He went Super Saiyan for the first time against Glorio and went Super Saiyan 2 briefly against the Tamagami 3. Thank you for confirmation on that. I plan on going back and watching it in dub. I don't really enjoy Goku's voice during the sub. Usually I'll watch everything sub because that's what's coming out. But his voice is too squeaky for me. Cat also DF and Beast Deities are making a Z Broly. DF is just making SH Figuart one. And BD is making their 3.0. Okay. I don't know. I saw a really big one. Craft, I think. Somebody in the Discord posted it, the size differences, and he's so much bigger. He looks super cool. But I would like an official version to come out for people to put in their collections. Red Hawk says, I think Broly just needs a new release. The prior Z versions are a bit dated by now. Yeah, when I say re-release, like whatever that looks like, a retooling, a brand new figure, just like re-release that character however they think is fit. I own that figure. I don't think it's bad structurally at all. I mean, he's Broly. He's supposed to be lumbering. He doesn't need to be super like flexible, but they just need a Broly. So let's go over the premium Bandai, and then I'll catch up on the comments. Love you guys throwing those comments in there. That's awesome. Like, this is the conversation that I want to get going. You guys are steering the conversations, but let's get through the premium Bandai website here, and we'll kind of scroll down, and then we'll catch up on the comments. But $60, he is delivery month of October of 2025, so we are a long ways out. He will be probably available for about a month or two. That's usually like a month to 3 months, depending on the popularity of the character. I mean, it is Daima. Goku's, the Super Saiyan Goku ended the other day. I think that was open for like 2 or 3 months. So you're gonna have plenty of time to pick this one up. It does have a free shipping campaign attached to it. So it's gonna be $60 plus whatever state tax you have, you know, and free shipping. That's gonna be really cool. Pre-orders are obviously open right here. I was asked on the Discord if I had a affiliate link. I will have one eventually. If you guys want to use that, I will just post that on the Discord. If you guys want to use the affiliate link to pre-order, it doesn't matter to me. Do whatever you guys want. Worldwide release. So wherever Premium Bandai's shipping this figure, they're all going to get it at the exact same time. And I love that. I love the fact that we are getting stuff at the exact same time, not a month later, like a lot of the times from Japan. Okay. Let's see. The figure features a newly designed shape and pumped up arms and legs from the Super Saiyan 3 form. So, I think it was the Chiefs guy. I can't remember his name. It was like something, think it's a game. He was right. So it is the base body, but it is bigger arms, bigger legs. So it says pumped up arms and legs. So maybe the midsection, you know, the body and the crotch piece is the same, but it is different arms and legs, guaranteed. It has a total weight of approximately 90 millimeters to the tip of his hair, and the soft parts of the armor of his battle suit and hipper based on the SH Figuarts, SH Figuarts Vegeta Mini Daima. So, and soft parts for armor and his bodysuit and hip area based. So yeah, so it's midsection from his neck down to his crotch. All of that is previous Mini Daima. New arms, new legs. So allowing you plenty of flexibility to create the intense action seen in the series. I'm kind of curious on how much different, like how much bulkier his arms and legs are. That'd be kind of interesting. The arms can be pressed firmly together to create in a way to let's recreate the pose of him building up and releasing the Gallic gun or the Gallic cannon. Also included are effects parts for the Gallic cannon. Okay. Among the exchangeable facial parts are normal, as well as shouting, clenching teeth, and gritting. As an added bonus, there are also expression parts that you can use with SH Figuarts Goku Mini Daima sold separately too. In addition, it comes with 6 interchangeable hand parts and crossed arms, along with a display stand. So the stand is going to be in there because he's going to have standing problems. I know it. That hair is too damn heavy. If you guys own Jace, if you own Raditz, you know what we're talking about. There's so much weight back here on the back of their head, pulling them backwards, so he's gonna have a stand. It's unfortunate, and these guys are so tiny that I bet his body weighs nothing. I bet his body weighs probably a third of what his hair weighs. Set contains the main body, exchangeable hand, left and right, 6 types, exchangeable expression parts, 3 types, exchangeable crossed arm parts, exchangeable hair parts, Gallic Gun FX parts, original body display stand, and bonus Goku expression part. Maximum of 24 orders per order. So $60, premium Bandai. If you want a Super Saiyan 3 version of Vegeta, almost said Goku, go out, pre-order them right now. It's available. If you can't, go to Hobby or whatever. All right, let's get us caught up on some comments. Oh my gosh, you guys are killing the chat. I love it. I appreciate you guys. Okay, it says Burgos says seems Final Film Cooler won the vote. Was watching a stream and Tamashi social media guy and he hinted at it. What are we talking about, Burgos? Did I miss your last message? What vote? Oh, is it the re-release that you're talking about? That's a cool figure. That's a cool figure, and that was a general release, so they could re-release that one. So I think that's what you're talking about. Action Figure Avenue Sues. I agree. The characters like SH Super Saiyan Daima Goku should be a general, and the characters like Kui, Spopovich are only ones that are premium Bandai. Spopovich and Yamu would be sick. I would love those. And I want Bobbity. I want a tiny Bobbity. Cat Colt said, yeah, I have that Broly on order. I think it's coming soon. Sick, Cat. That would be dope. I would love to see it. I just can't do it. I can't go down the realms of those third parties. There's something in me that just won't allow me to do it. But I would love to see it. I'd love to see them in person. By the way, if you guys are enjoying the stream, if you haven't already, put the like on the stream. I appreciate it. And you guys will... Stephanie Nadaldi as Mini Goku will be nice. My favorite Teen Gohan voice actor. Okay, so it is the... Well, and she also did the original Goku in Dragon Ball 2. So it is her. So sick. I love that. Rich Della says, I want a new Z Broly rather than an outdated re-release. For sure. I understand. For sure. It'd be sweet. Anybody want Bio Broly? That'd be funny. But no, Z Broly, I've always loved Z Broly, and even if they didn't make a re-release of like the legendary Super Saiyan version, what would be sick would be like the black-haired with an exchangeable head to turn him into his like standard Super Saiyan version, and had a, like maybe have like a con exclusive where his hair is the blue tint. That would be sick. I should work for the marketing team, shouldn't I? Virgo said, yeah, I'm with you. I am someone who doesn't want any third-party figures in my collection. It's just a personal choice. I don't knock it. I think Broly looks super sick. Anybody that has it in collection, I'm kind of envious because the scaling is so freaking sick, and they don't have this business mentality to like, they're people making figures because they love figures, and they don't have any suits behind them telling them that it can only be so big or whatever. And I really love that. For those guys, I don't know what it is. I just can't do it. It's kind of like buying used games. I can't do that too. I want to buy the game brand new or on sale. That way the developers get their dues. Oh, okay. Rich Della says, I can barely keep up with SH Figuarts, although third parties sometimes look great or even better. I just can't collect everything. Rich Della, I absolutely agree. Like, there is so much, and like, you know, we talk about it, we joke about it, that our wallets are busting at the seams and we can't keep up and there's too much and they didn't do this and that. Like, we could bitch about it all day, but like, we are eating good right now. Like, Dan to Dan's having 2 new figures. Freerin had 2 figures. Berserk are getting more figures. So people that are into Berserk, you've got My Hero Academia coming. You've got more Demon Slayers coming with Rengoku. Like, it is so awesome of how much is coming out for every single Dragon Ball or other anime release, that it's nice where if you're not just a specific Dragon Ball fan, you can dabble wherever. Like, I am so excited for Hunter x Hunter to come out. I am totally getting Gon and Killua, but I mean, you're right. Like, I can't do this and that and this, and I'm you know, I've been reading One Piece. I think I've told you guys that, like, all the One Piece figures coming out, which I think, let's just hit that right now. I got this. I'll hit this real quick. I don't want to spend a lot of time on it. But like, One Piece, like, I am so freaking excited. I've got Luffy, I've got Nami up there. Zoro's already on pre-order. I've got him on lock. but they showed Usopp and Sanji. Like, there's so much, and they look so dang good. Where I fault SH Figuarts or Tamashi is I don't like their superhero line. I'm a big superhero fan. I'm a big Marvel fan, but I don't like what they do with their Marvel or their superhero line. But when it comes to anime, One Piece, Dragon Ball, all those, dude, they are hitting it like stride with all your favorite animes and your characters. And like, God, I have to have that Sanji. I've got to have that Usopp. I need that sooner than later. So I just want to touch on that one. We'll go ahead and put that away. I had that pulled up, so we've already taken a look at that one. We'll go ahead and shut that down. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Where are we at? I am. Okay. Red Hawk says, "Same Rakshala, I no longer buy everything." Red, that's a disappointment. You should still buy everything. Why are you back? Why are you quitting? It's a Rakshala says, "Fingernail-less gloves, hopefully on this one." Yeah, that would be, yeah. Virgo says, "Yeah, the re-release poll." Okay, I appreciate it. I didn't see that poll, so. SH Fitty. I don't know how to say your name, but yo, what's good, bro? What's going on? Thank you so much for being here. Thanks for joining us on a Friday evening, talking about figures, anime, and everything under the sun. How are you? Thank you for joining the stream. I appreciate you being here. Action Figure Avenue says Usopp looks fire. Dude, you have no idea how excited. I really want Sniper King is who I really want. I think he would look sick in a figure form. And I'm really holding myself back from getting Momo and Okaroon from Dandadan. But there's got to be a little bit of control. Action Figure Avenue says, I already did that one, and it's a Brad Hawk says, "I'll probably grab that Zoro." I have to have the East Blue crew, like, and I want Water 7 version of Frankie, and I want Alabasta version, or like probably Water 7 or Skypea version of Robin, like that early version of Robin, because I want to complete the entire what you can, I guess, because you could even do a first appearance Brooks and make them all work together because they work with use the same thing. But I would love the entire crew. That'd be sick. Bro says, excited for the Ace release on the 17th. Looks great. Ace is packed. Like, that is the one that I don't understand how it's only $70. Like, there is so much in that. It's insane. I mean, he's got the cloak, he's got all the hands, he's got all the faces, he's got, like, everything. That figure is cooking, and it's $70, which makes no sense. I feel like that's a $115 figure if Figma's making it. It's super exciting for what they've done. Excited. Brad Hawk says, I heard mixed feedback on the Nami and Luffy. Thoughts on those? Love them. I think they're the Luffy, the East Blue Luffy, is way better than the Raid on Onigashima. I had problems with that one, especially with the Zoro too. And the Nami is great. Like, I've had no problems with her. I just got fat fingers, and she's got tiny little pegs. But I think they're great. I think those two figures, whatever they learned from all the Raid on Onigashima, I'm kind of glad that they did, that arc first, because the arc that I care about more, they did an excellent job on. I am new to Figuarts, but I've seen some. How do you say your name? It looks like Swifty, but with an X. SH Iffy. I'm new to Figuarts, but I have seen some look type bad, but people claim they're really good. Is that because the quality isn't that good overall? And is it really hard to find them? I do think I've seen some look type bad, but people claim they are really good. Is that because quality is that good overall, or it's really hard quality? If you're talking about SH Figuarts as a whole, it's Swifty. Okay. Personally, like, when it comes to I am new, when you're new to figures and you've seen some look type bad, I've seen some figures overhyped is what I'm saying. Like, I think they could be better. The problem, there is a lot of overhype when it comes to some figures, like the Momo and the Okaroon. I think are going to sell like hotcakes, and then I think they're going to sit on the shelves for a while. There was a stretch of times, which, you know, a couple of you guys here in the chat, I've seen your names, and I know you were there when this happened. They opened a new factory, and there was tons of QC issues. They were littered with problems. The very first Trunks boy from the future, you know, you could held him by his head and shake him, and he would rattle like a skeleton. The Zoro from Onigashima, he was split in part. Overall, other than that probably year and a half stretch, they were really solid beforehand. And they're kind of getting back to that where, like, everything that I've ever had in my hand when it comes to from Tamashii or SH Figuarts, there are those occasional issues where, you know, maybe that figure just has some major flaw. Like, there was a small problem with the coloration on the legendary Super Saiyan version of Goku. They re-released it fixing that, and I think they are trying to make strides to get better, but everything I've ever held in my hand outside of a rare QC issue or a design flaw has been solid. Like, SH Figuarts, in my opinion, are probably the best 1/12 scale anime accurate articulated figures you can buy. There are better lines than there are others. Like, Dragon Ball is always solid because they care about that one. They're beefy characters. There's more meat to them. Well, like, the Berserk figures are kind of more dainty, and they had more issues. Like, Guts had a problem holding his own sword, and that just comes with the territory. But overall, like, even no matter if you're holding a Dragon Ball or a Berserk figure, holding in your hand, it is quality. It is really nice. It doesn't feel cheap. To me, Figma feels that way. When I hold a Figment, it feels cheap. I feel like I'm gonna break it. I don't feel like I can get in the position that I want to get it in without having severe issues. And with SH Figuarts, like, they're quality. They feel really good. They're made really well. They're accurate. They're pretty. Their paint jobs are on par. I've probably had more QC issues in figures than I have had, like, with crappy paint jobs. So there is a high quality when it comes to their standard. And I mean, if we're gonna talk about QC issues, I've had on the figures I bought, I've had two major issues. I bought the Zoro from Raidon Onigashima. He snaps in half super easily. If you're gonna play with him, not the best. It snaps apart. If you're gonna set him and forget him as a display piece, he's not bad, but he does come apart very, very easily. I ran into that and I was really disappointed. Sanji does the same thing from the Raidon Onigashima arc. And then, what's the other one? The boy from the future Trunks that I talked about before. I can hold him by his neck and I can dangle him and you can hear him rattle. Those are the only two figures I have ever had a problem with. And I own a lot. I own several Bleach figures. I own almost every single Dragon Ball Z figure that has come out. I own, some Chainsaw Man ones, some JJK ones. So I trust the company for what they do. Of course, occasionally they'll have a mess up. I've never reached out and been like, hey, that Goku, I bought this, but the color is just like, I never tested their customer service and see if they would ever send me a replacement top. But I don't know if that's a long-winded answer. I'm sorry for, like, if I just kept, word vomiting your answer out if you're looking for. But in my opinion, that's my opinion. Like, take one collector's opinion, or and these guys over here. If you're new and you're wanting to learn more, Swifty, we have a Discord. I could drop that in there if you want to learn. That is the perfect place. It's called Collect Together. It's all about community learning. If you're interested, like, you're new to collecting, hey, this figure popped up, I see it on Macari. Is this a good deal, or is this fake? Like, that is what the community is made for, and we have a lot of good people over there. If you're interested or have a Discord, if you want to join, we can drop that into into the chat. But sorry for the long-winded answer. Just kind of went off on it. A shorter answer. Did you get the Nami? Yes. Extra Avenue with my short answer doesn't mean I love you any less. Burgos, Sabo, Ace, and Pain this month is a phenomenal month. Yeah, totally. Ace is stacked with stuff. Got 3 of them. LOL. Virgos, why do you have 3 aces? Is Ace your favorite character? That's insane. Are you gifting me one? Should I not pre-order mine? What's going on with that? I don't know about Sabo. I'm not there yet. That'll probably be one that I kind of do with Yamato. I'll probably leave him out there. Maybe find him on sale. But Ace and Pain, 100%. Brad Hawk says the big bad boys being $200 to $300 is rough though. Like the Kaido, etc. Yeah. And I wouldn't do it for every single one. So there's occasional ones that I'll skip on and some I'll pick up. I skipped on the Purunga. I absolutely love the way the Purunga looks. He's too big. He's too out of scale. It's kind of like over in the corner by itself, like a more of a display piece. And $300 was not it. Now, when it comes to Kaido, and now Kaido's a little bit of the same problem, but he's so cool. I've actually held him in my hand because my buddy actually owns him. He's really cool. For $200, he was totally worth it. All the accessories, how solid he felt, and I'm gonna get the Blackbeard. Like, he looks super sick. I think he's gonna be as big. He's gonna be closer to actual scale in the anime than obviously what Kaido would be, because Kaido's like probably 5 times or like 4 or 5 times the size of that. But they're a hard sell. But there's those occasional ones like Kaido and Teach coming out, like Blackbeard in One Piece. I'll pick them up. But when they get really extravagant, like Purunga, I don't do it. I don't have Grade 8 Vegeta either. He was like 180 when he first came out. I don't have him either. Because you saw how big he's supposed to be, because he comes with a Goku to put in his hands. It's like this big. So it doesn't work in my collection. Like, it doesn't gel very well. So that's why I don't have that one. But I do really enjoy the Kaido. He's super sick. If you ever see him in person, pick him up. Like, he is a chunky boy, but he is very well done. Virgo says One Piece Sabaody Luffy is my favorite outfit. Ooh, excuse me. For him, pre-time skip. Hopefully they start rolling those out soon. Should remain around $35, I would think. Yeah, I would imagine you're probably gonna get every version of Luffy because they're having the Eggman Island version of Luffy coming. They're all gonna be about $35. And the cool thing about Luffy, which I think is so sick, and I never thought about this, but like all the versions from the Raid Onigashima versions of faceplates, those guys, like all those faceplates worked on the East Blue's Luffy, and vice versa. All the figures on the East Blue stuff works on the Raid Onigashima. Will also, all of those, both sets of those, will work on the Eggman Island version of Luffy. And I love the fact that it's like that full circle of we're getting everything, and I'm totally freaking down. But I don't know if it's my favorite. I haven't got there yet though. So is that Dome Flamingo, Burgos? I'm not there yet. I'm at Thriller Bark, by the way. Brad Hawk says, yeah, Vietnam had some rough releases. Brad, they absolutely did. I definitely think they figured their stuff out though. They have really kept up a lot. Brad also said, I still never grabbed the Teen Gohan due to the feedback on the legs. I have him. I haven't opened him, but Action Figure Avenue is, I'm excited for that Egghead Livy. Dude, he looks sick. And the fact he's $35, love it. Chef's kiss. Perfect pricing. Swifty says, I appreciate it. You are very welcome. Sorry for the long bloated answer. Kraft says that that Super Saiyan Goku crumbles when I pose him. Which Goku? The legendary one? Because mine's perfect. I can put him damn near the splits and he'll stand up. He's awesome. A to the B to the Z, AK Donut Lord. Did you pre-order Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, and are you happy it came with a Gallic Gun effect? Well, AB to the Z, AK Donut Lord, thank you so much for being here on Friday, spending your cold, wintry Friday with us here on Snook Collects. I have not pre-ordered him yet. I do plan on it probably after payday, which is next week. I will snag him, free shipping, $60. I will snag him, and I love the fact it's always a bonus when an effects piece comes in. Like this anime or this series, Dragon Ball as a whole, from Dragon Ball all the way through Daima, Super, and Z in between, it's all about the energy blast. The movies, It's a great joy. Don't put a lot of pressure on getting caught up. But there's also the One Piece starting on Netflix. They're Wit Studios, the people that do Spy Family, that actually did Attack on Titan season 1 through 3, are doing the One Piece, reanimating it with better timing, new animation, all of that. It's starting, I don't know, sometime, but that'd be a good stepping in point if you're interested in the anime. So Burrows, you're saying there's not one for me? You bought 3? You maybe should have bought 4. Kidding. A to the B to the Z, aka Donut Lord. You think we will get future Gohan and Teen Trunks and Kid Goten, Kid Trunks, and Kid Krillin in his Orna Tempo G? I definitely think eventually we'll get Super Saiyan future Gohan and Teen Trunks, like with from the future of that Trunks comes from. I think those are a given. That is a very, very, very popular storyline and movie. I do think eventually we will get those. I think what's more likely is to get Goten and Trunks. When we get to the Buu arc, we'll get Goten, Trunks, maybe even that Super Saiyan 3 version of Gotenks. I don't know about the Kid Krillin. If anything, I would personally, I think you would get the hair version of Krillin from later in Z than you would the Kid one. A Desert Bandit Yamcha from OG Dragon Ball. That would be sick. I would love a Desert Bandit version of Yamcha from OG Dragon Ball. I personally, this past year, read Dragon Ball for the very first time. Grew up with Dragon Ball Z. Always knew about Dragon Ball. Never watched it, never experienced it. Recently, this past year, I sat down and bought the box set on sale. Read all 19 volumes in like a week. Ooh, excuse me. Just absolutely obliterated it and loved it. Like, so much so that I bought the Bulma. I had the Goku already from the Tamashii store. I bought Demon King Piccolo on sale. I bought Tao Pai Pai. Such a great show. And it's definitely different where I enjoyed it to where I got to disappear and I got to really take a step back and watch it evolve from what it was, what it started, into what it eventually became, which was Z. And the nuggets that you get from Dragon Ball are so valuable, not in like a game-breaking instance when it goes onto, oh my gosh, what am I trying to say? It's not a grain breaking. When you go into Z, it's not grain breaking. Like, you're not losing anything. It's more of an enhancement only rather than a game break, if that makes any sense at all. I'm surprised Tamashii hasn't pushed more JJK. Maybe a licensing issue. No, I think just I think it just got cold. I think they are banking on things that are maybe new. Like they're bringing out Momo, they're bringing out Okaroon to figure out this Dan to Dan issue. How hot that is. Maybe JJK wasn't as hot as it was. Maybe it just got so hot and then flamed out, kind of like Demon Slayer. Demon Slayer was the hottest thing since sliced bread. Everybody talking about episode 19. You gotta watch episode 19. It's the best. It's the greatest. And then all of a sudden, it kind of fell off and nobody cares about it anymore, even though it's still really freaking good. I think JJK's going through that right now. I know, I forgot, maybe it was last week when we were here on chat, somebody mentioned that they're coming out with, maybe it was Mars when I was talking to him the other day. They're coming out with the JJK, the hidden inventory with Toji. They're bringing that out to theaters where it's just the 4 episodes all in a movie. Maybe that will ignite it back. Maybe the Calling Games arc coming back to the anime will really pump it up. But also the lackluster ending. I haven't read the ending yet. I was pretty close. I'm like 6 chapters away from ending it. But that kind of went a little lackluster. So maybe it just lost a little steam. And also maybe it wasn't performing as well as we thought. Who knows? Brad Hawk said most One Piece fans aren't caught up. Yeah, probably. Most. Probably 90% of them, if not higher. They somewhat abandoned OG Dragon Ball Figuarts. I imagine they don't sell as well as Z. Exactly. All right, so we're gonna pop over here. I'll catch up with chat. So if you're putting something in the chat, I will not miss you. But I want to talk about the biggest processing crime on Premium Bandai. that I have ever freaking seen, and that is Lord Goma, or King Goma. Guys, this guy is going to be $75. You are going to pay $75 for a Tic Tac. I think $60 was pushing it for the Vegeta, but he's also Vegeta, so he's got that selling point for him. But $15 more for a villain that we haven't even seen what he can do other than he's scared of babies. I think it's a little disappointing in what this is turning out to be, but I just still wanted to dive into the photos because it is Dragon Ball. A lot of you guys are enjoying Daima, and I wanted to put this out there for an option. So here's Daima version of King Goma. He is scheduled for at least August of 2025, and he is over for pre-order right now. If you go to my Discord, go to the affiliate links tab on the Discord. There is an affiliate link if you want to pre-order him. He is Premium Bandai. If you happen to get the free shipping coupon from Super Saiyan Goku, you can turn around and use that one on this one. Just FYI. So, all right, he's not too bad. Not too bad. Looks good, looks accurate. I bet he's like this big though. All right, let's go to the next photo. Here is laughing, looks menacing. Really like the contrast between the black and the red. That's probably one of my favorite color combinations. The staff looks really nice. He's really small. This cape does look plastic. They didn't go cloth on it. I felt like that was a missed opportunity. For being $75, they could have put soft goods in it. I didn't think that was fair to the consumer to skip that and put plastic, but who knows? I just realized that this mask thing shows his pointy ears, which is hilarious. But a really nice animated, big, vibrant face to go along with the figure. Next photo is another really funny, like, freaking out moment, because this is literally the only thing that this character does. And right here, guys, if you look at his face, this is what I was talking about with Vegeta. Like, the high detailed, thick back, the lining of the black around his eyes and the expression. Like, this is what I expected to be on the Vegeta and the Goku to match the art style, because it is very, very thick black lines. But I don't know, it looks okay. The plastic, again, I think this is going to be, this will probably be a 3-piece, which I hate. If you own the original Piccolo or the original Majin Buu with the 3-part cape system, it works, but it's crap. Maybe that's what this is. Maybe it's too small. Maybe it's all one piece. Like, who knows? All right, let's go to the next. Grinning Mad Face. Okay, not too bad. Could be better. I probably won't ever use this one if I decide to pick him up. I'm not completely sure if I'm going to grab him or not. I haven't decided. He is just a criminal amount of pricing, though. Next one is him sitting on a block. Do we get this block? Is this just showing flexibility of his knee because he's not really putting his legs together? So I'm not sure what's going on here. He's got his unamused face. It's not a menacing face. He doesn't look scary or menacing at all, which I really don't like. I feel like with your big bad of the series, if he turns out to be, if it's not like a bait and switch, this one's just not amusing at all, in my opinion. Here he is with the crossed arms, so he does come with those. His arms are scrawny. Here's the big selling point that makes me really, really mad. You're gonna get multiple optional parts for Goku, and it's this spinning bow staff, which I really, really want for my Goku. It sucks that it comes in the Gomo for $75, but having that for Goku would be super, super sick. Not only does it come with that one, but it also comes with this effects piece where he's like, or maybe it's another pole. It's maybe a whole piece where he's actually swinging it, so you got like a little bit of an impact, which is pretty cool. I hate the fact that it comes with another piece for Goku, and of course the extra long pole from the power pole. Like, the fact that they're putting 3 different power poles for Goku to complete your Goku accessories to make him pretty much do whatever you want. If it's the long, if it's with the switch or the swinging one, or if it's with the spinning one. The fact that they put this with Goma makes no sense. I would have rather them maybe shave $40 off throw in an extra faceplate rather than putting it with Vegeta. Put the faceplate, put the poles in there, and make a $30 accessory kit, kind of like what they're doing with Luffy for this Goku. I would have much rather been happier to buy that than what they did here. We're gonna go on to the premium Bandai website for this. I want to show everybody, like I said, this is crazy criminal pricing. It is $75, released in August of 2025. It is the worldwide same time delivery, so if you want to pick that up, he is open right now. Affiliate link if you want to purchase it, or it's in the Discord, so go over there and get that. To join the Discord is in the link in the description. Despite its size, approximately 75 meters in height, or 75 millimeters, which is not very tall at all, boost mobility structure and soft parts around the abdomen to allow to create a variety of poses. So it's going to be like a soft plastic. They say soft goods or soft parts. It's not soft goods. It's not fabric. It's just like a squishy, more of like a TPU plastic, very, very squishy. Including poses to spread and cross legs. The cape that goes over the shoulders, also made of soft material and movable axis at the base, allowing to put him in an upward facing position. So a lot of movability, a lot of soft parts around the hips and the arms to allow him to move without a lot of restriction. Also included is exchangeable across the arms so that you can give him the identifying Goma pose. I'm not sure what that is. I don't think, is that a thing? Or is that like his go-to thing? I don't know. We won't read all this, but he does come with, oh wow. Guys, the figure is 75 millimeters in height. The extra long power pole is 140. That power pole is double the height of him. That is insane. Get a lot of good details. So if you guys ever go to the Premium Bandai website, scroll down, I'll give you all the dirty details, height, size, weight, all that kind of stuff. I just kind of want to show you that, guys. With Goma, he's still available for pre-order. And then we'll talk about that still. Yeah, we'll talk about that still. I don't know if I care. We don't care to go that one. We'll go through this one. Let's catch up on some comments, and then we'll go back into the next one. Let's see. A to the B to the Z, AK Donut Lord says, what do you rate the SH Figuarts Scouter Vegeta 2.0 from the Saiya Saga? What would I rate it? I don't know what I would rate it, honestly. It's been a long time since I played with that figure and put him together. He's a really solid figure. Obviously, that figure was done years ago, probably 2021, if not sooner. Maybe, yeah, probably 2021 by the earliest, I would think. So, I mean, it's not going to compare with the articulation that it has today with all the 3.0 ones, but it's still a good figure, and I kind of wish they would remake it. I think the Namek version of Vegeta, which is pretty much the same armor minus the thigh and the crotch guard, very, very solid figure. Super cool. Action Figure Avenue said, I got the manga for the Colin games a couple of days ago. Action Figure Avenue, sick. Read it. It's good. It's really good. I won't say any spoilers, but it's really, really good. Brad Hawk Talk says, him costing more than Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta is an odd choice. Absolutely. It doesn't make any sense whatsoever why it's so expensive. $75 does not make any sense. Like, just do an accessory pack. At this point, a person who exists says, at this point, they should have put Goma in a 2-pack with Deska and made him around 100. Yeah, they don't do 2-packs very often. Person who exists, and I would refrain from them to do 2-packs. Every single time they've ever done a 2-pack, other than one instance I could think of, the other figure has been like a completely just solid brick. The Goldo, I wish we would have gotten a fully articulated version of Goldo rather than a standard, like, standing one. I think that was kind of crappy. And then the, what was it? The first TN came with the standard, like, goes on Nappa's back blowing up Chaozu. That was kind of lackluster. I think the only one instance was the TN and Chaozu 2-pack. That was awesome. That was $85. I just don't think they'll ever do 2-packs again. I don't know. They did the Ghost Goku one. I don't know. It's hard to tell. They just don't do it very often, and I don't think they would do it here. They want you to buy every figure by putting those connective pieces in there. Legal action figure Avenue says Goma's price should be illegal in all 50 states and all 195 countries. Yeah, well, in all 195 countries, won't be able to get him because he's premium Bandai, which makes no sense. Brad says, I think Goma had a second headpiece. That's likely what the extra hair in Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta is. The block isn't listed in the details, so I doubt we will get it. Well, why would they put it in there then? That's dumb. Don't put anything in the photos if it doesn't come with it. Brad also says, yeah, these photos are why last week I mentioned I think a lot of people are buying this just for the Goku accessories. I think it was intentional. Goma by himself wouldn't sell it well, in my opinion. I think that's, I think that's why it is premium Bandai, because I don't think a lot of people were like, oh, Goma, I definitely want that person. I think it's the combination between the accessory parts. I don't think a lot of people are, maybe I'm just naive. Maybe this is like that wouldn't sell me. Like, oh my god, I'm gonna buy Goma because I want the accessories. Maybe people are more gullible in that than I would hope they are. But premium Bandai makes sense because I don't think he would sell very well. Like like Super Saiyan Goku doesn't make any sense for being premium Bandai. But I don't know. Maybe people just want it. Like maybe they're like, I just want Goku parts. I want 75. Like I'll spend $75, and that's their right, and I think that's cool. And I'd be jealous of them because I kind of want the parts. And Brad, you might be talking about me. I might just buy it for the parts. I don't know. I haven't decided. I still have time. I didn't pre-order the Goku until like the day before. After we talked here on stream, I pre-ordered it. So maybe I'll do the same thing with Goma. Who knows? A person who exists says, I think Goma would sell fine if they just made him $35. If people are gonna have Daima displays, they need a villain. Fair. For sure, person exists. But $70 is high. Like, they could have made him 50, or even if they would have made him 60, kind of like the Vegeta was, like, I don't think a lot of people would have batted an eye at it. But the fact that he's like 75, that's pushing the line a little too far. But that's okay. I mean, it's what people want in the figures, and I do agree with you in the sense there needs to be a villain. That's kind of where I'm getting with my One Piece line. I need a villain. That's kind of where I'm getting with my Bleach line. I'm Ichigo's. I kind of want a villain. Give me an Aizen. I love the heroes. Don't get me. I love the MCs as much as anybody, but I need a villain. That's why I'm so excited for Pain coming out in the Naruto line. You have no idea. I cannot wait till I get Pain. A to the B to the Z, Dad Donut Lord. Do you think Goma will die in Daima? No. No, I don't think anybody's gonna die. I think they're keeping it very lighthearted. I also put my tinfoil hat on here. I don't think he's the true villain. I think he's a gopher. I think he is the bait and switch. Something's gonna happen. I think. I have no inside information. Just speculating. I think because he doesn't seem very formidable, he seems like the spoiled child that wants to be in charge, that doesn't know what it takes to be in charge. And I think there's gonna be a switch. I think it's gonna be the old Namekian. I think his drunken oldness is very, very over the top deceiving. Brad says dying in Dragon Ball barely exists anymore. True. I mean, there is dying in Dragon Ball in the universe, but it is very. Oh, we'll just use the Dragon Balls to bring back. There is no consequence to it. There's no Game of Thrones level or Attack on Titan. I guess we want to stay in the anime realm. Combatant to that. But I just think with the tone of Daima, ain't gonna happen. They won't kill anybody. All right, so let's go over to the new release. This just stopped being pre-orderable last month, a couple weeks ago, a week ago. I think it was Saturday. This is everything we're getting in the Super Saiyan version of Goku. We get the grimacing face, the yelling face, the frowny face, and the smiley face. We get the pole again. We get the same exact body, the same exact skirt, and it looks like the same hands. I'd dig him out, but I think he's at the bottom of the box. But yeah, this one looks really cool. I think this would have sold perfect on the shelves at Target, on the shelves at Walmart. People that don't know about our community, don't know about SH Figuarts, don't know about Articulated being $35. I think a lot of people do not know about these figures, that this is like, oh, it's a tiny, cute, chibi version. Maybe they don't know about Daima and they just know, oh, this is a chibi version of Goku. He's cute. I'll put him on my desk at work. Like, I think this would have been a perfect Target, not exclusive, but a Target shelf or a Walmart shelf or something figure. Being premium Bandai is kind of dumb. I know they're trying to probably take this figure, hype up the website, giving you free shipping, give you a free shipping to another coupon that you have to use by the 31st of January. I wonder what they want you to use that on. Probably Goma, right? Not a lot. $35 I think is a steal for this figure. Super cool looking. The next figure, here's that campaign I told you about. Super Saiyan Goku Mini, $35 free shipping campaign plus special campaign, 2 times free shipping chance. So you basically you get a free shipping coupon that you can use on another Dragon Ball figure, which I think is cool. I don't think it's locked down to just this version of Goku. But there's the campaign that was already closed. And then here it is. Yeah. Additional blah 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 worldwide shipping. You'll get them at the same time as everybody else. Let's go over to I don't know what I have. Hold up. Oh, here we go. We'll go to that here in a second. Let's catch up on some comments because you guys are killing the comment section. Love it. Keep it up. I love talking to you guys. If you have any questions or anything, definitely pop it in the chat for sure. I want to chat to you guys. I want to say hello if you haven't even said anything. A to the B to the Z Donut Lord. Which do you choose? Super Saiyan 2 Future Gohan or Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Daima? Which do you choose? Which one do I want to show up? Or what? If I had to choose between those two versions of the characters, I like Super Saiyan 2 Future Gohan better than Super Saiyan 4 Goku, but do I think it's going to be likely? I don't think they're going to go Super Saiyan 4 Goku because this is a mini series from what I've learned, which I think is really cool. I think that whatever I don't think you'll get a Super Saiyan 4. You might get a Super Saiyan 3 Fusion because at the beginning of the series they do mention the fusion bug. So you might get a version of Goku and Vegeta merging, maybe a Gogeta or Vegito, however they want to spell that out, and maybe it's a new combination, who knows, from the bug, and I think they'll go Super Saiyan 3. That's what I think you'll more likely get. I don't think they're going to canonize Super Saiyan 4 Goku from GT. And I don't think a future Gohan's going to come into the past or whatever. I don't think that's going to happen. Brad said, didn't grab him, but it is a pretty sick figure. Definitely should have been general release. Absolutely. I don't blame anybody for not picking him up. It's just another Goku. It's literally the Super Saiyan version that we have on the shelf. It's just kind of hard to pass up when it's $35. When you're on the fence and $35 is the big asking price, why not? Ooh, I got hiccups, guys. A person who exists says, I've seen tons of people hating on Super Saiyan Mini Goku, but I think it's a decent release. I might pick it up. I think it's a decent release. I don't know what the hating is. I don't follow a lot of the community outside of you guys. You guys are my community because you guys, and the reason for that, I don't really peek out or go out a lot of the different communities. That's just because this one is so positive that I love keeping my positivity right here with you guys. You know, we accept each other for who they are. We embrace each other for our differences, and we support each other. So I don't really know what the hate is. I do not get on Reddit. Reddit is a cesspool in my opinion. I don't think that anything good comes out of it. So I don't like to get on there. I get what I need from you guys, but what is the hate? Probably because it's premium Bandai, which I think is absolutely stupid. Everybody should have a chance to pick up this figure. Even if they don't know what Daima is, it should have been on the shelves. Action Figure Avenue. Z is peak fiction. I would agree. It's super good. I just wish they would go back and redo it. Like, give the One Piece the same thing as, like, Dragon Ball Z, the same thing as the One Piece. Like, go back and reanimate literally everything. Do it in hand drawing, not this animated Daima stuff. And fix the pacing. Man, it would be so good. 8 to the BZ, aka Donut Lord Yamcha, when he found out Bulma had Trunks in the present timeline. Yamcha, how could this happen to me? I've made my mistake. Got nowhere to run. The night goes on as I'm fade away. Oh, yeah, poor Yamcha. It was a toxic relationship though, so they're both better off, and it's cool that they remain friends. Brad said the main hate, I believe, was tied to the Super Saiyan head not just being included in the standard release and instead getting a separate release. Yeah, I get that. But I mean, standard Raised on Earth Goku is standard Goku, and then there's the full power Goku, that's a standard release. So it's nothing outside of the norm. And I mean, if you want an only Super Saiyan, it's $35, or if you just want other one, it's $35. Like, that's not, in my opinion, a problem or should be hate on. I think that's dumb. It's literally in their history. Standard level, this. They have not done a standard version of a character with a Super Saiyan head in a long time. Maybe, I know Great Saiyaman, we talked about that one earlier tonight. Like, that one did, but that's it. Didn't Kai somewhat do that? They re-edited it. Like, they re-edited it. They didn't reanimate it. They reanimated the opening, but everything else is just like a slimmed down, like, pacing issue, but it's still, I don't know. Forgot what they did. I think it's during Dragon Ball Super movie, where they reanimated the opening scene of Goku from Dragon Ball taking out the entire Red Ribbon Army. Like, they reanimated that at the beginning, and that's the animation style and the flow that I want for Dragon Ball. I think it's not bad, and it hasn't aged poorly by any means, but could you imagine, like, JJK, like, AOT level animation for Dragon Ball Z retold? How crazy that would be. Action Figure Avenue, I got Z. If Z got reanimated, that would be sick. You know they do it all the time though. So, Brad Hawk says Trunks had both heads. The Saiyan Armor Trunks, yes, he did. The first release, not the newest release. A person who exists. Oh, and yeah, I guess he did. Yeah, the boy from the future. You're right. You are right. You're right on that. That's okay. But also that wasn't that Trunks $65, $70. So yeah. A person who's so in that sense, same price, but you get two bodies. So I mean, it's how you look at it. So it's the same price, just by two of them. I guess. Who knows? A person who exists. I like Super Saiyan Mini Goku more as its own figure, since I'd rather be able to have both forms at the same time instead of having to choose base or Super Saiyan. Yeah, because a lot of people with that Trunks, Brad, did buy two so they could have both forms. I have the initial one, and also I have the reissued one where it's less broken. I don't know how you would say that. But like, now I'll be able to have base, and I'll be able to have Super Saiyan version. Person who exists. Dragon Ball Super Broly had like 3 heads too, if I remember correctly. I don't remember. Which version of Broly? Like the full power? Because there was like, well, because there was the Super Saiyan one with the armor. Is that? Yeah, I guess he had base head too. You guys are just proving me wrong. I love it. I love it. Action Figure Averasu said, yeah, when they should, they reanimate like Vegeta vs. Cell and Superhero, that looks so cool. you could never go wrong with an older anime getting reanimated. Like, I would love to see Yu Yu Hakusho reanimated. They're doing Rurouni Kenshin right now. Like, that would be sick. Like, I would love that. It was so dope. SH Figuarts showed. They have showed the reanimate. Yeah, okay. Leon, good day, sir. Good day to you, sir. Thank you for being here. Thanks for dropping in on a cold, wintry Friday night. How are you, sir? It's good to see your name in the chat. How have you been? Person who exists. The base release had base, Wrath, and Super Saiyan. Oh, okay. Thanks, person who exists. I appreciate that. All right, let's pop into Instagram here. We got about 15 minutes left. I want to leave the last 5 to 7 minutes open for chat for you guys to ask questions. But let's go ahead and go through this one for the next probably, I don't know, 5 minutes or so. But this, like, when we talked at the beginning of the stream, like, kind of full circle thing. Here is, there's like 11. I almost did 11. I almost did this as 11. That's not 11. 11 releases for the Daima figure. So we've got base mini Goku, Super Saiyan base mini Goku, large Goku, mini Vegeta, large Vegeta, Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. We've got what was it? Goma. We've got Glorio, Pansy, Shin, and I'm missing another one. There's another one in here. I don't remember what it is, but like they are going hard with this series, and this is kind of the display over at I think it was Tamashii Nations 2024. So here's the large Goku and Vegeta from Daima in the art style with the rounded tip toes rather than the pointed like Z. These look really good. It's just the blown up kid versions. These are both going to be $35, which is really cool. Leon said, listening to you as I DoorDash. I appreciate you being here, buddy. That really means a lot for me, just dropping in and saying hey. So these are cool. These are going to be $35. I hope we get a little bit of time with these guys towards the latter half of the anime, since it is a limited time run. However, who knows? You know, who knows what's going to happen with these two guys. Maybe at the beginning of the series is all we get, and then we get to like walk off into the sunset when the series then ends, but or the series ends. But you got these two guys coming out $35 a piece. Obviously, you've got your base guys right here. I do own these two, the Vegeta and the Goku. They are in my possession. You saw those last week. If you haven't, or if you want to, last week's VOD is up for you to watch. And then there's Piccolo with Soft Goods Cloak. I want them to make the grown-up Piccolo as well, the one that released. I would love that one again with a Soft Good cape, but he is coming out here soon. I do have him pre-ordered. Then you got Goma, which we talked about. Then of course here is the first look at Pansy, Glorio, and Shin. This makes me really mad. We've already poked the bear on this one. The fact that, you know, we don't have grown-up version, that sucks. I would imagine our Bulma's probably going to come at some point too. A small Bulma will probably show up. But you got those three coming as well. And then we've got, there's the closer look at Shin. Looks really, really cool. I don't remember his name, his real name. I don't know, they said in the show and I don't remember. I'm the worst. There is Glorio, closer look at Glorio. Looks really cool, comes with the gun. I hope the gun comes out of the holster. I hope it's not one piece, it's in the holster, one piece, it's out of the holster. I hope it like slips in and out of it. I hope they make it that way. He looks really nice, looks clean. I like the shiny boots. And then a closer look at Pansy there. She looks really tiny. She'll probably, I'm hoping these guys are no more. I'm hoping 35 for her. I'm hoping he'll probably be closer to 50. And then I hope he's like 35 as well. I hope they keep all the lines pretty low. And then of course here's the whole Daima display with the same Goku like 28 times. So I just want to show you those to kind of cap off what we talked about of all the releases coming of the Daima figure. So Daima is on fire right now. you cannot deny that even if you enjoy the anime or don't enjoy the anime, it is eating well right now. A lot of people are enjoying it. It is doing well. It just came back from hiatus, so if you're watching the sub, episode 13 is aired today. If you're having and waiting for the dub, lucky for you, episode 1 of the dub just dropped today as well. So that's pretty sweet. Let's go into the last couple comments, and then I'm going to open it up to you guys for the last about 12 minutes of questions. And we'll just kind of chat. Person who exists is... Oh, I read that one. Brad Hawk says Piccolo is the other. Oh, Piccolo is the other one I mentioned. So yeah, Piccolo. Thank you, Brad. A person who exists. I like the designs of that Goku and Vegeta. Their head sculpts look pretty great. Yeah, they followed the animation style. Like, I like the animation style of them. Let's go back to that. I like the animation style. I think they met it perfectly. And this one next to the mini will look really, really good. You know, like I think the mini and this one, you can tell like it's the same art style. It's the same, you know, they didn't just take this figure and blow it up or take that one and shrink it down. They actually put time to make them look similar in the same art style, which I really do appreciate. Who is that character, Extravariant Avenue? Igetsu? Who is that? I don't remember that character. Guys, I need chat's help. Who is that? What character? Describe him in the show to me. Who is that? Is that Shin's brother? The Kai with Goma. Oh, okay. So Shin's brother. Gotcha. Okay. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm not collecting the minifigures, just don't like them. Okay, Leon, I appreciate it. No problem whatsoever with that. If you don't like them, you don't like them. The Kai with Goma. Desko is the Supreme Kai's brother, who's Goma's assistant. I appreciate it, guys. Man, you guys coming in clutch. I appreciate it. If you haven't already, please leave the like on the stream if you're enjoying the stream. It's been fun, man. I really do enjoy doing these streams. The last bit I will say before we go into, you know, the small Q&A session that we always do at the end of every stream, answer your burning questions about collecting or about me or about the channel or whatever, is every Friday, all of January, all of February, we will be right here. We will have a special guest. One of the one of the days in February, we have a special guest. Mars is coming to the channel. We're gonna have a good conversation. He's gonna bring you guys along for that ride. But every Friday, 7:30 Central to 9:30 Central, will be right here. Next Friday, January 17th, 7:30. I will be here if you want to come chat, hang out. I will be here. I thought there was a prototype for him. I don't remember. I don't remember seeing. They better make grown-up Shin before they make that version. Good to see you back. I appreciate that, Leon. It's been a really freaking awesome blast to be back. I do have some videos planned, so don't worry on that. Those are coming. I'm just waiting for, you know, I gotta get Premiere back. I gotta get back in the editing flow. A lot of things are coming down the pipeline for the house and the job and stuff like that. And I really want to concentrate all my efforts on putting these streams together to have content, to have something to talk about for 2 hours, to really get you guys rolling in chat, and get that reliability that I will be here and that consistency, because the streams is something I can commit to, that I know I will be here. But those videos will come rolling eventually, for sure. Leon asked, so this is the time, guys. You got the next 10 minutes to answer any questions. So type them in the chat if you have any questions for me or the chat or anything about collecting, or what I picked up, or, you know, what I've been doing. I don't know. Just ask me anything. Leon Moss said, "Did you get Super 17?" I did not get Super 17. I kind of was in the GT line, kind of like I am with the Daima line. I am kind of tiptoeing around if I actually want the line. Do I want them? I kind of buy them to put them in reservations rather than pick them up. I just don't know if I'm fully committed there. I didn't pick it up for Premium Bandai, which I probably should have because it was only 85. I've seen it on Kappa for like 118 or something like that. Not too bad. I think it was like after shipping, taxes, and all that kind of stuff, I think it was only $12 more than what I bought on the site. I just don't know if I want... I just really don't know if I want to go down the realm of the GT line or not. I do have the Goku, and I do have... Oh gosh, what's the other one I have? The Trunks. I just don't know if I'm going to do it or not. It's $118 is a lot for me to commit to that. For me just to be like, I'll get it, put it on the thing. If I, that way I don't ever regret it. It's only going to go up. But I don't know. Who knows? Action Figure Avenue, will you ever do a Marvel Rivals stream? Action Figure News, maybe. I mean, if that's something you guys would be interested in. I don't know if a lot of the people that watch my channel come in for Marvel content or game streaming content. That's not really what I do. I did that once, but it was Dragon Ball themed. It just really depends on what you guys want to see. I would have to get a poll out, see if that would be something interesting, because I don't want to do something that's completely stark different. Like, I do play quite a bit of games. I do play Marvel Rivals with my buddies. I do play Fortnite with my buddies. I just don't know if that's something that the channel would mesh with really well, because that's not what I do on the channel. But I mean, we have a gaming chat in the Discord. If you ever want to play Marvel Rivals, join the Discord. There's gaming chat. Brad Hawk asked, thought on the Lord of the Rings line. I absolutely love Lord of the Rings. I really enjoy, it's almost like, some people have those series where it's like, it's cold, you can't do anything. It's almost like the world has stopped around you, like kind of like this week is now. These are the movies that I always draw to because they're 4 hours, 3 days are gone in a blink. You can enjoy them. I watch them I try to watch them once a year. I haven't in a couple of years, obviously because things have been crazy. And kids make it hard to watch really long movies. But with the line coming out, don't get me wrong, I love Lord of the Rings. I just don't really like SH Figuarts making realistic people. I just don't think they look good. I don't think the Robert Downey Jr. versions of SH Figuarts Iron Man look very good. The Iron Man looks fine, but when they started to do people's faces, the dot art or whatever they do for their faces to make them look good, I just don't think they look very good. If you're gonna do realistic, I would go like Hot Toys, but Hot Toys are like $400. So I'm optimistic for the line that if people want a $60 baseline articulated figure for the line, because I do love Lord of the Rings. I just don't think it's something for me personally. Live action figures can certainly be rough. Hard to reconcile with that for $100. They're $100? I thought they were $60 for $100. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. But if you are committed to it and you're excited, I'm excited for you. Like, I love Lord of the Rings, and that's what I love about Tamashii, is like, they're not just doing Dragon Ball. Like, they're going back into Naruto, which is a huge buff for me. They're going to Hunter x Hunter, which is a huge thing for me. They're going into Dan to Dan, which is, I know a lot of people. They're going into Demon Slayer. They're going in My Hero Academia. They're doing Lord of the Rings. Like, I love the variety that they're going down. So there's something for everybody, and they can enjoy these figures. They may not like Dragon Ball Z, and it may not be as flush a collection as mine. But that's okay. Maybe they'd have the figures that they love. So, but for $100, holy moly. Cat Cole said the only good live action Figuarts I've liked is Indiana Jones. I have heard that one's really good. I have heard that's really, really good. Brad asks, plan to pick up any of the Elden Ring line. Melina is coming out this year. No, I don't plan on picking up any of the Elden Ring line. I've never played the game. I am not much on the Souls-like games. I'm interested in them. I think they look good. I will more likely buy the new one coming out that's like multiplayer, open world multiplayer we can run with buddies and stuff. Like, I would be more inclined to that. I'm not so much keen to the I'm going to play like a really hard game. I heard it's fun. I heard it's not as bad as like all Souls games, but it's probably not the best for me to do it. I don't need any other reason to be stressed out, so I'm not going to do the line. But I'm excited to see how they turn out because I think that art style is so sick. Ketco said I should probably try to get him. Yeah. The Indiana Jones, is that what you're talking about, Kat? Aragorn is $100. Holy crap, Brad. $100 for Aragorn? That's insane. Action Figure Avenue, are you excited for the Sakamoto Days anime? I am! I have been reading Sakamoto Days in the manga. I am up to volume 8, so I have probably got through everything that I'm going to see in the first season of Sakamoto Days. If you have not experienced Sakamoto Days at all, the upcoming anime airs tomorrow. I don't know if they're doing episode by episode, week to week, or if they're dropping it all. I kind of hope they do Netflix and drop it all. But I'm excited for it. I really am. Just to give a lot of people context of Sakamoto Days, if you're interested in it, basically it's John Wick if his wife didn't die and he got fat. He was basically he's a member of this organization, Assassin's organization, the top of the line called the Order. He leaves, he gets married, he basically gets fat, and basically something happens, they send bounties after him, and all these assassins try to come and kill him. It's pretty funny. It's gotten a lot better. It's kind of like a lot of, it reminds me of Spy Family a lot. Very fun, not a lot of consequence. There is a lot of gore and stuff in it later, but it definitely gets more serious as it goes on. Yeah, absolutely Sakamoto Days. I am so excited for. I've got 3 more volumes to read of Sakamoto Days, and then I'm gonna throw in on my Amazon order after payday and get, I think, the last 4. I think there's 14 or 15 volumes out. I want to get caught up on that. And then I need to get back to One Piece as well. Yeah, Elden Ring is more welcoming than Dark Souls, but certainly the same genre. Yep. I heard great things about it. I want to play the multiplayer one though. Ketco said, yeah, the indie. Yeah, indie. I love indie. The first 3 movies, the last 2 movies suck, and I want to play the new game. If you're jumping into a new IP, do you lean manga or anime? Ooh, that's a good question. Probably I prefer manga personally. I can consume it a lot faster. I can kind of take that, shut my brain off, and kind of have that quiet zen moment when I'm reading manga, rather than trying to watch an anime. And I've been watching Dr. Stone. I really want to read that one, but I'm starting 2 series, and manga's expensive if you've ever bought manga or collected manga. So I like to go manga if I can, but I'm watching Dr. Stone. But I'm running into a lot of the things where it's like I'm binge watching Dr. Stone, but they're talking to me like it's week to week. So it's like, yes, you've told me this 10 times. Let's get on with it. So my preferred method would be manga, but I try not to buy a lot of manga. I try to buy a series or something I'm interested or keep up here and there, and make sure I read a lot before I buy them. Also, are you watching Solo Leveling 2? I am. First episode was awesome. Cannot freaking wait for that season to ramp up. And then, yeah, the indie game looks pretty fun. All right, guys. Well, that is 9:30. That is 2 hours in the books for streaming. I appreciate everybody that dropped in tonight. This has probably been the funnest 2 weeks that in a long time. I really appreciate everybody dropping in, chatting with me, us having a small, very paper thin agenda for the streams, and just really letting the chat and you guys run, and really diving into what you're interested in, what I'm interested in, and really having that conversation. It's been really, really cool to talk figures, anime, manga, stuff like that. If you're interested in any of this kind of stuff, I will be back again next week, January 17th at 7:30 to 9:30. I will be here, so stop in when you can. If you can't be here, the VOD will be up. So I appreciate everybody for being here. Thank you so much for watching, and like always, I'll see you in the next one.